Kia ora koutou katoa, no mai hara mai ki te ao Hākinakina, your sports show here at your Tribal Pulse, Te Kore Maka o Taranaki 94.8 FM and 98.4 FM. Well, he's the pride of Pātea, involved with Touch, involved with Rugby League, even Kapa Haka with Ngā Waihotanga. We're really stoked to have him here, but we're going to have a really good kōrero to him about the up-and-coming Touch tournament for our young rangatai at Te Paepae o Aotea. Without further ado, no mai hara mai, Anaru Haerewa.
Ka tira tēnā rā tātou ihi ka mā.
Kia ora, brother. Hey, good to have you on the show, my bro. Hey, before we get started, just a little bit about yourself. Ko wai koe no he koe.
Kia ora, bro. Yeah, tuatahi ake rā. I don't think I am the pride of Pātea, but heoi. Ko e tēnei noho mai nei ki tēnei taha. Heuri tēnei no te whānau apanui. Heuri anō no Ngāti Porou. Engari ke konei au. Kei raro I te haumaru o tēnei maunga o Taranaki. E noho ana ki te taha o tōku wahine. He kai ako a hau ki te kura o te Paepae Aotea. Engari, I taku wā ki konei, I tipu ake au ki te awa o Taikihu, te awa nui o Taikihu, ki Pātea. Kia ora mai tātou.
Oh, kia ora, bro. Hey, good to have you and good to make those connections, Ngāti Porou connections. That's really awesome. So, hey, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you were brought up, what sports you got into when you were younger and all that jazz.
Yeah, pretty much. So I was brought up on the coast, East Coast, in a small place called Whangaprawa. So, yeah, just what everybody was kind of brought up with, I guess, in New Zealand, rugby, JAB rugby, touch, all that kind of stuff with the whānau, and then moved to Aussie roughly when I was like 10 and moved home when I was 15, but so played a bit of league over in Australia, nothing really competitive, just like the junior stuff, and then moved back to Rotorua Boys, played rugby there, and then, yeah, moved on to Massey University, played some competitive rugby there for made a couple of rep teams, the Manawatu Māoris, all that kind of stuff of rugby, and then, yeah, moved to Pātea, played my rugby in Waverley for Border, notched up 100 and something for them, and then, yeah, recently played league for the PTA Warriors, lost a few finals with them, Heoi, it's coming, and played touch there for pretty much ever since I taught at Pātea, my first year there. So I think I started there maybe 2015, and played touch there ever since. So been a part of that crew for ages. Started off as not really one of the old ones, kind of as a lot of their teacher, and then, yeah, have ended up becoming the koro of the team, and I think they're slowly starting to push me out into more of a coaching role, to my dislike, but I think they're kind of like, oh yeah, no, you're ready for that stage matua. So yeah, that's a bit about me in terms of the sporting, my sporting career, so to speak.
Yeah, awesome. What a journey. What an awesome journey. Been to a few places. As soon as you mentioned Border, I do remember playing down there back in the days, and the beautiful kai they used to put on with the lamb shanks and mashed buds. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
But you spoke about PTA, playing for Pātea Rugby League. Tell us a little bit more about that and the rise of Pātea. Obviously, many years away from the competition, and now they're back in there and they've played in a couple of grand finals now.
Yeah, it's actually, so when they brought it up, they kind of passed it around Pātea, like, oh, who wants to come and join the league? And I think, with their success with rugby, I think that, they're all leagueies down there, so it was just like a smooth transition. And with the Bro Tere pushing that, I think a lot of the whānau just need, a bit of push behind us. So when he got in behind it and tautoko it, I think we had people like Jamie, who really pushed it, so got us all into there. And yeah, it was just, I think once we saw a bit of success there, everybody was just keen on it, and then we could see the community, the whānau getting in behind it. And with Tamati, the stuff that he did taking us in the marae, I think, it just got the ball rolling and the momentum was there. And I think it's going to keep going now that all these young ones are coming in and they're all really keen on it too. And I know a lot of the whānau there want to see it, see the title come home. So yeah, that's really what's pushed it. And I think one of the years we had down there, they showed a few of the photos of the olden times and the good days when Pātea was playing back there. And yeah, there was a bit of drive there for the whānau to be like, oh yeah, let's get this. Me personally though, my father-in-law played back in the day. I can't remember what year. Yeah, and he used to tell me about that stuff. So yeah, that's been a big momentous occasion for me. But I also enjoyed it because a lot of my ex-students played in there. So I think playing alongside them, just letting them know that this koro can still kind of get around with them.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, it's great to have them back in the competition and doing so well. I think what I love about it the most is it's that real old school community vibe, which, you don't often see today in a lot of clubs, but it's beautiful to see Pātea doing so well in that space. So speaking of some of those special people you mentioned there, Tāmati, Jamie doing some awesome mahi, but Tere Diamond, I hear you're part of Ngā Waihotanga now, the Kapa Haka. How's all that going, the campaign preparation?
Oh, yeah, good, bro. I think comes with a different feel, eh? First stand, in Kapa Haka all around was last year, and I think the ahua of that campaign to a sporting campaign is just, it's hard to explain, eh? I think hauora-wise in terms of our Māori, it was just so fulfilling for me and my wahine and my whānau. So yeah, we jumped back in again this year, and it's just like, again, the feeling there. I know a lot of the whānau from here are keen to stand under their maunga and in front of their whānau at the biggest competition in the world for Kapa Haka. So yeah, we're all excited. I think, there's definitely no confirming that I'm in there. I think with the caliber that's in the ranks at the moment, we'll be pushing to make that team. But just keen to get back in, get back into the wānanga and in and around the whānau. Go through the Te Ao Māori, all of that kind of stuff has just been massive for me, my whānau, and even my wife's whānau, just being in and around it and spending time babysitting our kids, but also just the learning and stuff, and just being around that kind of kaupapa is really, really good.
Wow, awesome. Well, looking forward to seeing you rock that stage, that's for sure. So all the best with that and on that awesome journey. I know what it's like. It's pretty special, isn't it, for the whānau? So now on to Touch. You recently got back from Fiji. How was the trip over there? I think you were part of the PTA team. There was also the Taranaki Masters over there as well.
Yeah, that was awesome. I went over with a coaching role. Coaching. So it was honestly like the caliber of teams over there were just like amazing. I think when you look at the team sheets, you've got, Wairere, Elements, who are like the top of the top in the open men's, Too Fresh, who are in the mixed grade, who are up there with one of the better teams probably in our world in terms of club mixed touch. So the caliber of players and teams over there was amazing, and our kind of whānau, our goals going over was just to kind of take our whānau over and really enjoy it over there. Some of us did. A lot of our whānau went over for the 7 days, and needless to say, they enjoyed that time over there. But our expectations were exceeded. So we lost our first game, and then we ended up finishing fifth, but 5th out of 10. But like I said before, some of the teams that were playing and they were amazing. So just missing out on the top 4 blew what we thought that we were going to do. So blew that out of the water. So it's an amazing tournament. Fiji do it like Māori. They manaki tangata, tiaki tangata hard out. So really enjoyed it over there. We'll go back hopefully again. But yeah, this team probably wants me to start pushing up into that Masters grade, I think. So we'll see if we can get into that. But yeah, the rays and stuff like that are hot, man. I don't know how some of these players did it. Just like the weather was just hot. I was sitting on the side sweating.
But it looked like an amazing tournament, and like you said, some really high caliber players there. So hopefully one day might get over there. But hey, you've got something really cool coming up shortly. You work obviously at the kura there, Te Paepae or Aotea, and you've got an awesome young group that's heading away to the national secondary schools. Is that right?
Yep. So it's our second year going. And yeah, we're all really excited again. I think our team had a taste of it last year. So finished middle of the table last year, I think 22nd or around that, in a competitive mixed grade. I think it was out of like 40 something. So they've had the taste. They've seen what it takes to kind of be one of the competitive teams, and they're keen as, along with myself, and I've got a little coaching team this year. Last year was just myself, but this year myself and Patrick Pullen, and we've got a trainer coming up with us, our deputy principal, Mahaki Akuola, so along with our manager Christine. So we're excited. Kids are excited. They've got one game tonight before they head away. That's against, funnily enough, PTA. So yeah, hopefully we can get it done over them. But yeah, we're really excited. The kids are excited, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Awesome. Is there any young talent to keep an eye on coming from the team? Anyone standing out for you at the moment?
Yeah, there is. We've got a couple. So we've got our captain, Ranginui. He's been playing some awesome touch down here. Ranginui Cuthbert. So he's been in and around touch for quite a while, and is just starting to really mature into his role. Yeah, but honestly, we've got the two Ridzwan boys. So these two, those who know touch will know their brother Arif. So coming under him, quite young but quite nippy like him too. So excited to see how they go. This is their first year playing competitive touch. And then yeah, got a few other boys from last year who are really kicking at it. Shamil and the Julian brothers. So they're, along with our girls, honestly, like the talent here is pretty lucky. And there's a couple in there that have some old heritage. Got Nevaeh Ratahi, who's Crumb and Nan's girl, so yeah, she's looking good too, along with Cheyenne Kahui, who's along with the Kahui, the younger sister of Pearl. So yeah, looking forward to seeing how they go actually.
That's awesome. Good to see South Taranaki producing the goods as always, and Touch have always been strong at Touch. So awesome to see the awesome mahi that you're doing down the Anaru with all our tamariki, our rangatahi at Te Paepae or Aotea, and with our whānau and Pātea and Ngā Waihotanga, bro. Appreciate all that you do for the community, and it's just been great to chat with you today, and we wish you guys all the very best at your tournament next week.
Thank you, mate. Kia ora.